What is going on, everybody? I'm Benign, the friendliest spawn of all time, and welcome to this brand new video of mine. I got a question for you. Have you ever wanted to create art, but you just don't have the motivation? You don't have the inspiration. You can't figure out what to write about. You can't figure out what you want to draw. You can't figure out what kind of video you want to make. Well, today we're going to talk about some little points that we can use to get ourselves out of that little slump. Alright, so we are going to cut right into this now. Alright, so number one is brainstorming. The most obvious thing anyone can do. And I'm sorry to even say this point, but yes, brainstorming. To sit down, get your little notebook, write some ideas, make a mind map, and really try to plot out point A, point B, point C, all the way down to however many points you need. It's a good way. It is. You know, for example, with this here, not writing a script, but I'm going off of bullet points, brainstorming ideas, and we're just slowly working through it. So you know what? It's the most obvious, but it is also a helpful, useful little tool. So go ahead and sit down and brainstorm all by yourself. Or you know what? You can get a person or two. Get yourself a player two, right? And brainstorm together. Because those multiple ideas that two people can brainstorm can be created and melded into one great idea. So there you go. Brainstorming, one or two people, get a group of brains to create the storm. So we're gonna move on now. And the next point, it's gonna be several different ones, but I'm just gonna say as one whole point, engage in other media sources. Now what I mean by that is watch a movie, look at other art, look at other photos, listen to music, listen to a podcast, read a book, you know, whatever genres, expand the genres, but all those different forms of media, even if you're trying to write something, go ahead and listen to something. Because here's the thing, all of these sources can have one small detail in them, one minute detail that can help you, that can just jumpstart something in you, right? So for example, right, I have a tendency to, I'll listen to a podcast, right, and somebody will say one little phrase in the middle of their sentence, and that one little phrase might just, boom, snap. Okay, there's a whole idea. That one little phrase they just said, those 3 words, I can turn that into a whole idea. You know, you might see a scene in a movie and be like, yo, that color palette, those are the colors I'm looking for. That's it. You might hear a certain melody, a certain riff that just sparked something crazy in the old noggin. You see, so all of these various forms of media can assist you, even if it's not the same type of media you're trying to make. You're trying to write a song, but you see something in a movie, be like, yo, there it is. There's the theme. You know, there's a theme for the song, or the tone, or whatever other music terms. I'm not crazy into music like that, so sorry, I don't know terminologies. But anyways, like I said, we're going off bullet points. I'm riffing here. All forms of media can assist other forms of media. So no matter what kind of art you're trying to create, you're trying to birth into this world, read a book to help with a song, watch a movie to help write a script. Those actually mesh together pretty well, but still. The next one you can do is exercise. Yes, exercise. Lift weights, go for a run, go for a walk. And you know why? You clear your head, okay? You start to focus on yourself. And when you do that, things just get so clear. You sit back and you're just like, all right, like everything is out there. Sure, maybe you're listening to music when you work out. If you don't listen to music when you work out, Godspeed, you're a different kind of person. But the thing is, exercising, just getting all the blood flow, getting all just gritting through, sweating, or just a nice smooth pace, helping clear your head will just open up a whole new avenue, which can also fall into, hey, you know, go ahead and meditate as well. That was not a point I had here, but it does fall into it. You know, exercise, meditation, different forms, but you know what? They have the same purpose. They clear your mind, they clear your head, they take you somewhere else. All right, and that somewhere else can somehow spark an inspiration. Who would have thought? Another point we have, which if you're going for a walk, you are possibly doing, is getting outside and exploring nature. Go for a hike, or not even go for a hike. Walk down the road. You know, maybe you're in a town, maybe you're in a city. If you are, then maybe sure you do want to go into a more nature-based area, because even that, all the different shapes, all the different colors, all the sounds, or maybe even all the quiet, can really stew something up inside. All right, it can really get the juices flowing. It can make something appear out of nothing. And finally, one of the most important things I hope you are doing if you are creating is taking a break. Now, I've experienced this recently because what I do, I'll work on something and I let it simmer. Let it sit for a day. I take a break from it, and then I come back and I look at it and I have a whole new idea. Like, obviously you stem off the one idea, but then you take a break and you come back and you're like, okay, I can add to that. I can add to that. I can take that away. You're going in fresh mindset and you're gonna make things better. All the better for it. All right, everyone, that is going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed this, be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new here, enjoy the rest of the gameplay, and when you're all done, be sure to click on another video to see what other content we got cooking up for you here. I'm Benign Cactus, and of course, all the love is appreciated, and I appreciate you. And this is going to be a good old solid
The energy barrier surrounding the index will deactivate when we reach the ground floor. You may now retrieve the index. Protocol requires that I take possession of the index for transport. Your organic form renders you vulnerable to infection. The index must not fall into the hands of the flood before we reach the control room and activate the installation. The flood is spreading. We must hurry.